Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome. Good trading day in crypto today. Bitcoin trying to get to 55K for Bitcoin, and Doge has 9 cents in its sight. Are we ready for a big breakout? A lot of news about charting and patterns and things like that. I retweeted a couple times Ali's charts. We'll go over those. A couple other bits of news about Dogecoin. And is Dogecoin still a meme coin? Well, of course, it's made after the biggest meme, right? But is it performing like one? That's what we're going to be talking about, because that's kind of interesting as well. So all of that and more today. Welcome, everybody. Let me drop down here in the corner and let's get into it. Let's see what's going on in the chat. First, Mars says, hey, it's only a matter of time. And that's how Doge is, right? It's when people think that Doge is dead and it's not going anywhere and all these other cryptos are going up, that's when you buy Doge, right? Because Doge is going to run when it's ready to, right? It's going to do its own thing. So there's always that. Hey, Ron, how are you? Yeah, the NASCAR. I don't watch NASCAR anymore. I used to. Like 15 years ago, it was Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Those guys. The drivers today, nope, I don't really follow. Low Roller bought some Spell tokens. There was a dip on Spell today. So that is good. And you bought more Doge at 8.8. And now look at it. It's 8888. So you were already in the profit. Already in the profit on those Doge you just bought. So, and I think we're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started. So let's see if we can get up to 9 cents during the stream today for Doge. It's up to 8.9 now. See if we can get up there. Guten Tag, Alexander, Swish, welcome. Hey, Jason. Ryan says it is Kriss time. Andre says Dogecoin to the moon. Not the literal moon yet. I did see a tweet. Somebody posted today that there's this IM2 mission that is like forecast for the end of the year, December. And if that's the one that then becomes also the Doge 1 satellite, that would become the Doge 1 mission. But that's a long way from now. And who knows what's going to happen between now and then. So we will see. Jaime, 6,000 coins strong. And look, that's for you, right? And that's what you can afford. And other people can have more. And maybe there's some who have less. So it all depends on your own financial situation, how much Doge you want to own. Boxito, also Guten Tag. My chart did not quite have Bitcoin at 55. I've got 54,960 right there. This is Bitstamp. So on my chart here. So there may have been some exchanges where Bitcoin actually went over 55K, because not all exchanges are exactly the same. But close enough, right? 55K. 55K. I did hear about Bitforex. Do you think the owners took the money and kind of interesting. I think they already knew they were going to get shut down, but so they probably have been preparing for this. So yeah, hopefully we can get all these bad actors out of the crypto space and move on and not be talking about this crap anymore. So yep. Good to see. Emil says over 3% today. Yep, it is good to see. Let me get the Doge chart back up there because we're still going up. 9 cents, inevitable. 9 cents, 10 cents Doge, end of February, by end of this week. You know, Doge could do that. Bitcoin's probably going to have a good trading week as well. And all cryptos. I mean, this is like real early bull market stuff that's going on in crypto now. It's like, I mean, almost everything is going up, right? Except the spell token that lower roller bought on the dip. That's a good time to buy. Is everything else going up and something's in the red on a dip, you buy that, right? We will see. And of course, yes, the Dogecoin price goes up when I'm live. And we hope that will keep happening. And Ryan says, yeah, Twitter acceptance before Doge 1, that would be great. Again, end of summer, early fall is kind of what I'm targeting right now. So Jasmy had an interesting chart today. Was watching that. It did go on a run this morning and then sold off quickly. But overall, still slightly in the green. So it just had this sort of sell-off around noontime here that most other cryptos didn't do. So Jasmy's definitely being manipulated up and down, but still good volume of trading. You know, this Jasmy trading comes in, and a lot more people are talking about Jasmy now. So that is so that's good for Jasmy. If we zoom out and we look at the 4-hour chart, you'll see what this means. Oh, let me get this on automatic here. Boop. Here we go. So Jasmy is still looking good. We had this dip over here on Friday, went down to about 1225, and now we're at 1550. So that's good. The other one that was moving today was Pepe. Pepe's had some big green candles here today. So yeah, some meme tokens are waking up, and there's going to be some good trading coming. So we'll talk about Doge versus other memes, and even Sheep today finally broke 10. It's been a long time. but here's SHIB coming up over 10. It last touched it here the middle of February. Now we'll see whether it can just move on up from there, because that always helps Doge as well. So we'll be watching that. But yeah, this is what I had charted for Doge. We were watching this. This is where I bought my last Doge at 8.3 right there last Wednesday. Bought some Doge there after that dip and was forecasting Doge to move up. And it's moving up a little faster than I had. We drew this on Wednesday. We drew this line like, okay, from here, Doge is going to go up. And there we are. Always good when that happens. And you know, Jason, that's true. The media mostly talks about stocks, and crypto is generally not a huge part of that. You have to be looking for the crypto news to get the crypto news. That's what I've seen. That could change later this year. That could change, particularly if Bitcoin not only passes its all-time high, but if it went to like 100K, it'll be all over the news. And of course, if Doge has its own run, it'll be all over the news too. Doge waking up, Doge going on a run. We'll look at some charts in a minute here on those predictions. If you guys didn't see it. Parabolic run. I mean, that Doge is capable of doing that. So that's what we're watching. Yeah, let's see if we can get up to this red line here. This is my resistance line, 9-cent Doge. Again, we touched it here back on 19th of February and it couldn't hold it and sold off. I don't want to see this again. I don't want to see this sell off again. I want it to move up and keep going. That's what we should see for Doge. But let me zoom back in while I'm continuing to go through the chat here. Phil, good day to you. Low Roller bought some Bonk. Bonk went on a good run today. Let's see where the Bonk, I don't have that in my saved. Bonk's right there. Moving up, 1362 for Bonk. Can zoom out to the 4-hour and you can see what Bonk has been through. I bought my last Bonk here at 11. It was about 11.75 last Wednesday. That's when I was buying. So good move up for Bonk. And Bonk is also the one that I think is going to win the coin market cap meme coin of the year for last year. Bonk is the one that I think is going to win that. But we'll see. But yeah, that's good movement for Bonk. I want all the memes to go up. I don't want to see anything go down. I want it all to go up. Everybody make money, right? Everybody make money. So Johnny John says, can Doge reach 10 cents this week? It could. We just mentioned that probably just before you hopped on. Get over 9 cents. Don't do a retrace. Keep going up. Bitcoin, keep going up. And we could reach 10 cents. And Doge to $1. Again, we'll be watching that this fall, because that's when we're really gonna have our eyes set on that. Is probably this fall. However, if patterns are what they are from 2020 to 2024, we are looking at what looks like a potential big breakout sooner than the fall. And again, I'll show that in just a minute. You guys are all chatting away here. So I'll do a few more chats and then we'll get into the news. Let's do it. Mr. Cheyenne says, Ron, still thinking SHIB to a penny. Hey, I'll take SHIB to a penny. That'll be awesome. And Denise, is it okay to buy and not have an exit strategy set in stone? Sure, that's fine. wait and see approach. Doubled my money in Bitcoin. Should take a little profit, but held less than a year. Yeah, you want to check your taxes on that. But right now, the way the 4-year cycles look and the forecasting is wait until the fall, until you start taking profits. I'm not taking any more profits until next fall at the earliest. We could have the summer swoon. That kind of happens. But this year, I think, is just going to be so different. And if you take some profits now, I think you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on huge gains. I am not taking any profits. I took some profits in some coins and moved over to other coins because I think some others were going to outperform from this point on. That's what I recently did. But I wasn't just taking profits and then keeping cash. I'm not at that position at all yet. That's going to be more toward the end of the year before I start thinking about that. Because right now, everything that I'm seeing is looking like the fall is going to be wild in crypto. And I am not going to miss out on that. Even just taking little profit. Nope, I'm all in. I have maybe $5 in cash on an exchange, and that's it. It is all in crypto now. So no, I'm not taking any profits now. I'm waiting. So what's going on with Dogecoin? Doge trading higher by 2.2% Monday afternoon. Altcoins also trading higher. Bitcoin trades past 53. Well, this was at 1:31 p.m. And then it traded past 54. Bitcoin said, forget 53. I'm going to go 54 and maybe even 55. So yeah, Coinbase shares have been going crazy. If you're into stocks, Coinbase, Nvidia, those were the ones to be in. Coinbase doing very well. Doge trading higher to the 8.7 cent level Monday afternoon. Shares of several altcoins, crypto-related stocks trading higher amid a rise in the price of Bitcoin. So that is what is going on pretty much today with Dogecoin. It's not running on its own. It's running with the crypto market today. Bitcoin hits 52K. This was a little earlier. Ethereum rises. Dogecoin rejoins the top 10. I told you guys, Tron was not going to hold off Dogecoin in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. And here we see Doge taking back 10th position over Tron. And it's just getting started. Over the past 24 hours, Doge is now up 3.3 or 3.43%. And Tron only 1.7. So Doge now in 10th place in coin market cap. Those that saying Doge is dead, and I'm like, well, look where it is. I mean, it's $12.7 billion market cap coming out of the bear market. That's pretty strong. Has Dogecoin traded as well as a lot of other cryptocurrencies? No, but we know how Doge trades and been talking about it on this channel again and again and again. So that's what we see with Doge. And yeah, definitely Bitcoin trading up. A lot of it, again, is on the heels of all of this ETF buying. BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK, and the others, they're buying Bitcoin. And the grayscale selling seems to be tailing off. So Ethereum's rising tide. We now have Ethereum. We've been talking about Ethereum for the past couple weeks. We have the Denkun upgrade. And now it's looking like for Ethereum, there could be an Ethereum spot ETF come May, like May 23rd. Looks to be a date that I'm looking at for, and Ethereum could end up doing the same thing that Bitcoin just did. It does have a futures ETF now. that it looks like the price is coming down more in line with where Ethereum is now, meaning there might not be a huge sell-off of Ethereum, but who knows? It's still early to say. There still could be that same kind of price action. But for Bitcoin, I mean, we still have the April Bitcoin halving coming up, which is a big deal as well. It's like, well, why are you're going to sell Bitcoin? You're not going to sell your Ethereum. Things are just getting started. And Dogecoin, the coin that started as a joke, became a crypto sensation, has rebounded spectacularly. It's not just back in the top 10, doing it with style, thanks to a boom in adoption and trading volume that's more than doubled. Dogecoin is proving it's much more than just a Shiba Inu meme. And Sir Doge of the coin here had this great meme that he posted today. It's like, here's Bitcoin. Just say, is he still here? It's like, yep, there's Doge. Not going anywhere. Still here. It's like, yep, Doge is still here. So that's why, yeah, and as Matt says, sleeping giant, right? It's a sleeping giant, but it's still a top 10. It hasn't been dropping. That's what we're talking about. And the Bitcoin community probably still hates that Doge is sitting there. And you get guys, I mean, like George on Cryptos R Us, who just, I don't know why he just started talking bad about Dogecoin, but you can't. You can't. Not with Doge. So that's all very exciting. Stop calling Dogecoin a meme coin. So you get these articles by Blockworks, and this came out on Friday evening. And I didn't have a chance to cover this because on Friday we were celebrating my birthday, and it was all positive, and I didn't want to talk about this negative thing. But because of the trading we have today, we're like, Dogecoin's just fine. Yes, it doesn't trade, or it has not traded much like a meme coin over the past year, like we saw Pepe and we saw Bonk and others. But Doge has just been hanging out, and it will go on a run. They had this slider here, which was really interesting, showing how Dogecoin has performed against the other top cryptos, not including Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I stopped it here on May 7th, 2021, when Dogecoin had an $83 billion market cap. $83 billion. So that's when it was up at like 60, 70 cents, right? It was like way up there. $83 billion market cap for Doge. So it was worth more than XRP and Tether and Cardano. That's where Doge was. Now, BNB was going crazy that spring, but I thought there was one point in time when Dogecoin had actually passed BNB for like an hour or two, but then fell back. But that's where Dogecoin was. The fourth largest cryptocurrency of all. That can happen again. We could see that happen again. And that would be Dogecoin right up here. Now, whether it's above Tether or below Tether, but $80 billion, or Tether now has a $97 billion market because they just print more Tether, right? There's mint more. But that's where Doge could be. Again, now there's more Doge, so it takes less of a price to get back to $86 billion. Because back then it was like 130 billion Doge. Now there's like 142 billion Doge. So it doesn't even have to go back to all-time high to be up at that market cap. Yeah, Dogecoin peaked in number 3. I remember that. I remember BNB was up there. Tether was lower. BNB was up there, and it passed BNB for just like a short time. I remember that. That was very exciting. I didn't screenshot. I should have screenshot that, but we could go back in the history and we could probably see it. But it must have been right around that first week of May. Is probably when that happened. Yep. Thank you, Blue Horse, for the reminder. Everyone smash the likes. Also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And do you know what else is taking off now? Is this. Our Kriss DCA portfolio. Let me refresh this. It's now up 78%, guys. It's up 78%. Again, I put $10,000 into this. It's now at 17,800 and climbing. And that is with Doge only at 8888. This portfolio is going to be huge just on its own, just this $10,000 portfolio. And this is real money. Again, this isn't like George, right, who has had this fake portfolio, right? That's not real. This is real. I put my money into this just to prove a point when I was absolutely certain that last summer was the bottom of the bear market for altcoins. And that's when we were scooping up Doge at 6 cents and Jasmy at 0.0036. We got some Bitcoin at 26.9. We got Render at $1.45. We got ETH at 1,600. Our Algorand, we bought at 10 cents. So that's when I was doing. I was also buying crypto on my own too for my own portfolio. But this was to share with you guys. So if you want to be part of the profits of this portfolio, because this 75,000 Dogecoin I'm giving out to you guys, go to my YouTube channel and join the channel. Now, I appreciate the subscriptions. Subscribe is good. That always helps me, reach more people with the word of Dogecoin and crypto. But if you want to get Dogecoin from me, you got to do something and you got to join the channel. And if you think Dogecoin is going where we think it's going, that's going to pay off for you guys too. But the more members we get, it all also helps my channel as well. And then you get a check mark next to your name. Your name is in green in the chat. And you get to use these cool emojis. My last one that I loaded up was the cool Doge. The cool Doge is awesome emoji. So you can use those in the chat as well. So that's my spiel on the Kriss DCA portfolio. But again, it's growing. Again, I'm not putting any more in this. This is just, it is what it is. I put in 10,000. That's what I risked. Yeah, right. There was no risk there. That was science there. That was science. This thing was going to go up. Now we're up 78% in just 6 months. In just 6 months, up 78%. And we haven't even gotten to the full bull market yet. So, what are you waiting for? Doge could not quite get to 9 cents yet. Taking a breather here a little bit. We'll see whether the next 15 minutes it turns around and goes higher. And Bitcoin's at 54.6. Just couldn't make it to 55K. So that's what we have going on at the moment. Hey, Dancing Doge. Love it when that guy shows up. So stop calling Dogecoin. They do this comparison chart here about meme coins and how meme coins have traded from the big run that included Dogecoin, because Dogecoin just was the whole meme coin market back in May of 2021. I mean, it was just about all Doge. I mean, there were some on the Binance Smart Chain. There were some ERC20 tokens, but not a lot of memes. It was all Dogecoin then. But since then, as Doge has kind of traded down, we have had other memes trade up. So in 2023, it was Pepe, and then into Bonk, going crazy, even though Bonk was made at the end of 2022, it really went crazy in 2023 as well. And we have a lot of low cap, low cap memes that just go on these big spikes. If you get in early and you get out when it spikes, you can make money there, but that always comes with a risk. So you play the risk between Doge and these other memes. I don't see a lot of risk with Dogecoin. The risk just isn't there. I mean, it has held on for so long. I mean, it was made in 2013 and is still around and is a top 10 cryptocurrency. So there's no risk there, but there's big reward on the horizon. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they're bashing Dogecoin in this article when Dogecoin has done so well. So all you got to do is like stop this at key points in time, and you know where Dogecoin can go back, particularly when Dogecoin is in this chart with not other meme coins, but with like XRP and Cardano and Polkadot, and is doing better. So 2023, Cardano did outperform Dogecoin, but Dogecoin is coming back. Dogecoin's coming back. So just wanted to show that. And then there was this interesting thing, excluding Doge and SHIB. Here's what the whole market cap for other meme tokens have been. And by the end of 2023, it was a $4 billion market cap, excluding Doge and SHIB. The big ones being Pepe and Bonk. But there's a bunch of others in here, like With, Corgi AI, Myro, Wen, Cocky New, Sneck, Ladies, the Trump meme, the Harry Potter Obama thing, Baby Doge, Elon's still around, Floki. So, all of those other memes, but Doge does its own thing. And SHIB, I'm not selling my SHIB yet, at least until another year from now, because I think SHIB will go on a run, and I'm just holding on that. So that's the thing with Doge against memes. And then one more bit of news, which I thought was weird that this is coming out. Twitch accepts Dogecoin for turbo subscriptions. Now, I don't use Twitch, but if Twitch is accepting Dogecoin directly, that's cool. But I had heard, and this article had showed, that Twitch actually had this tweet back in 2014 that you click on more methods and then you could use Dogecoin. So they were accepting Dogecoin back in 2014. Twitch accepting Dogecoin in 2014. So now they're accepting it again, or I don't know. Or maybe it's a different, this is like for a turbo subscription. So maybe turbo means something different than a regular. So I don't know Twitch, so I don't know what the difference is, but still cool. Twitch is accepting Dogecoin, not other cryptos, just Dogecoin. That's pretty cool. I like that. So we'll get to those big charts in just a minute and looking at the future of Dogecoin and where Dogecoin could trade up to in the next parabolic run. We'll get to that in just a minute. I got to get caught up on a few things in the chat. First, for Keck here, appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Always love it. And we're having fun. We are having fun. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Bum, 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 bum. Bull Run is in the house. Big boys are not stopping buying Bitcoin. That's right. That is right. Blue Horse is here. Just woke up. This Doge price, loving it. From sunny Singapore. Well, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Isaac asks, what coins do I have? And I showed my portfolio last week. I did, I think it was a week ago on Monday. So you can go onto my YouTube channel and look at the portfolio live stream from a week ago, and you'll see everything in my portfolio because I showed it all then. Doge, of course, being the top. It's like, what's the top of your portfolio? It's Doge, but I own a bunch of other stuff, and I showed it a week ago. So go onto my YouTube channel after this live stream and go look at that portfolio live stream I did from a week ago. What else back here? Coin market cap, we talked that. We'll get to the future in just a minute. That means that our Doge value has devalued over time. Again, depends on when you start measuring, right? If you go back to 2014, when you could buy Doge at 0.00007 or whatever, I mean, it all depends on when you measure it from. If you measure it from May of 2021, yes, Dogecoin has gone down, but so has most every other cryptocurrency from that time too. I mean, all the alts were like super high then. I mean, pick one. Let's look at Algorand. And we'll go to the weekly on Algorand, and you'll see. Back in 2021, in May, the price of Algorand was $1.50. $1.50. That wasn't even its all-time high yet. $1.50. Now it's just 20 cents. And you can do that with almost every one of these. Look at Solana. What was Solana on that date? Well, Solana might have been a little higher at that time. Solana was like $44. Solana hadn't gone on its big run yet. It was still early in Solana's career. It didn't go running until later in 2021 when it went up to $260. And now it's at 109. What was Cardano then? Cardano in May 2021, Cardano went up to $2. And now it's 61 cents. So again, it depends on when you measure from, but almost every cryptocurrency is lower today than it was back in May of 2021. And those are the heights we want to regain. I want to see Cardano back at $2 because I've got a crap ton of Cardano too now. So Cardano at $2, hey, I'm good. I'm good. Doge at 74 cents. Okay, I'm in. I'll take that. Of course, we want it to go higher, $1 or more. But 74 cents is good. There's going to be a lot of selling of Dogecoin. A lot of selling. Once it hits 70 cents, that's going to be tough. That's going to be real tough resistance to get over. Because this was Doge chart. Just so long way to go. Long way to go. But it's nice to see green days, even though we've got a little bit of a pullback right now, but still it's 8.8 cents. It's better than it was this morning down here at 8.4. So I'll take that. And thank you for joining, Ryan. Appreciate it. Bitcoin market cap will overtake gold. Yeah, that'll be a few years. What's gold? $13 trillion in gold. Bitcoin's at 1 trillion, 13 times 50. That is about $750,000 a Bitcoin. Could happen. Blue Horse asks, if I upgrade my membership, do I get more Doge at a later stage? No, it's based on just when you joined. What level you choose is just how much you want to support me. But, and you get extra shout outs and other things will come if you're at a higher level. But the amount of Doge is just based on when you joined. The longer you've been a member, the more Doge you're going to get. And I already have the spreadsheet set up and I've got it all. It'll be fair. And Isaac asks, what coin do I hold the most? And it is Dogecoin. And you can see my whole portfolio from my live stream a week ago Monday, when I showed everything I have in my personal portfolio. Doge is number one. And then in our, of course, our Kriss DCA portfolio, Dogecoin is number one as well. And in fact, Doge, actually this used to be 45%. Now it's down to 37% Doge. But that's just because Jasmy and Render, ETH have done so well compared to Doge, that Doge percentage has gone down. But I have a feeling that Doge percentage, it's going to go up. I just kind of have that feeling. Low roller has survived 3 bear markets. Been around for a while. Bull Run says portfolio's looking good. I know. These are the good days. Could be retraces though. So we're still in that zone when it's early bull market, and we could see some retraces. So you got to be careful about that. But good trading day today, definitely. And we'll see what we got tomorrow too. Bitcoin to 100K before the halving. Let's see if it can get to 60 first. I don't know. The 100K, that's a lofty goal there before the halving. Most people think that's sort of, fall range would be 100K. But Hiram says new all-time high before the halving. That's realistic. It's only like 25% away. I think it's a 25% gain from here. So if I go to the weekly here, and we do a measure from here today to its previous all-time high, that's 25%. It's not that far. It's not that far away. This is the 55K resistance line, this red line here. 55K resistance goes back to December, when Bitcoin sort of went on a second run and then dropped down, that 55K line. So that's a resistance line. That's where Bitcoin is today. We'll see. It's just been good. I mean, look at this trading today of Bitcoin. As soon as it hit 9 o'clock, it was just, okay, let's go. Look at all those green candles, just up, up, up. That's what we like to see. Dogecoin followed, and even Algorand. I mean, look at Algorand. Just Algorand has traded so crappy, like for a year, but it can move up too. Yeah, Algo at 10 cents was crazy good. And Hayden, I think, again, you don't know, right, with these blockchains, and Algorand still is having a hard time getting developers to build on Algorand. It's such a good blockchain that, I don't know, the finality time is just, it's fast, it's cheap. So I don't get it, but I own a bag of Algorand. I'll continue to support Algorand. AJ Writes Crypto made another Algorand video yesterday and is big supporter of Algo. It just I don't know, just seems like it's really suffering. Do you know the new coin of the top 30? Tau. Yeah, that's BitTensor. Yeah, that's BitTensor. See where BitTensor is now. Number 30. Yeah, so we can look at BitTensor's history here and figure out what the trading was. Taking a little while to load. So BitTensor, it first arrived on CoinMarketCap on March of 2023, so just about a year ago. And it was trading at about $77 through the bear market, $61, $49. And then in the fall, it just started rising up to $300. And then come January 2024, this year, it went from $250 up. Well, what did it hit its all-time high? What does it say for all-time high? All-time high, $698. All-time high. That was just a little over a week ago. I don't know much about this project. Again, it's one of those that, not a lot of tokens. Overall, its max supply is going to be 21 million, the same number as Bitcoin. But there's only 6 million in circulation now. 6 million, that's 30%. Only 30% is in circulation now. I don't know what the unlock is for these other tokens, I haven't followed it, but yeah. Yeah, but nobody knew what this was last year, low roller. I mean, people were buying it. It did have some volume of trading, but I don't think anybody thought it would go up to $600 from 60. But yeah, you could have bought it here on September 16th. You could have bought it for $55 and you would have 10x'd it now. This wasn't on my radar screen. Will it be able to maintain, a $3.8 billion market cap? I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't really know what this is exactly. Crazy. The Doge to a dollar song. I have a clip of it here. Just one little clip of it. Where is it? Here it is.
We're gonna take Dogecoin to the moon.
If it plays.
We're gonna take Dogecoin to the
clip right now. Too bad. I don't know why my clip didn't play. That's a fun one.
We're gonna take Dogecoin to the...
Oh, wow. Something going on with StreamYard here. Cody, yep, Cody's doing well. 2026 is a little too far out to predict. At this point, we're still in 2024. I will not be holding most of my cryptos in 2026, though. In the 4-year cycles, 2026 is a bear market, and I'm not holding. I will always have some Doge, not as many as I have now. I will be taking some profits, but I'm not holding all the way through another potential crypto bear market. Some are saying we're going to go into the super cycle because of these Bitcoin ETFs, and we're not going to see a big sell-off, but the 4-year cycles are still in play, and I'm not going to be holding. So that's not my game. It's not a video. You have to go on live streams from a week ago. So you go onto the channel and you'll click on live, not on videos, because it was a live stream. And then you'll see this right here. Dogecoin pumping is Doge at the top of your portfolio. It's that live stream right there. That's the one. Oh, and I had the same intro that I did today. Was on that one. Because Doge was pumping, and Doge was also pumping today. Yeah, so click on live, which is different than the videos. The video tab is just all of the non-live stream videos that I make. YouTube separates these, and then they put shorts in their own tab too, if you want to see all the shorts. That's just how they do it. Okay? Doge to $10. We're showing that in just a minute. I'm getting to those charts. Oh, you think Tau is suspicious? A few whales? Could be. Don't know. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know why that clip didn't work there, Ryan. Yeah, I know you love my clips.
We're gonna take Dogecoin to the moon.
Ha! It worked. I got it that time. I don't know why it didn't work before, but that's the song. Oh, it did play? Okay, I didn't see it on my end. Oh, well, it's probably on my end now. Yeah, you get to hear it again. Is Doge at the top of your portfolio? Yes. It is. They say super cycle every time. Yeah, Chad, they could. They're saying it more now because of those spot ETFs and all the big money with BlackRock and Fidelity and all that. And I'm just like, I don't know. Until the 4-year cycle doesn't continue, I'll keep following it. I'm going to be selling most of my crypto in 2025. I am not holding through another bear market. I did that with Doge and a few others. I had some Cardano still. I had some Harmony One still. I held all the way from 24 cents all the way down. But then I just DCA'd and I brought my average all the way down. And I'm now with Harmony One, I'm now in the green. That was a long time coming. If I go to the 4-hour on Harmony, you'll see this light blue line right there. That's what my average came all the way down. I got it below 2 cents. From 24 cents all the way down below 2 cents by DCAing Harmony One in the bear market. And now I'm in the green. But that was, I go to the weekly, you'll see how bad Harmony One was. It was way up here when I was buying. Well, that's when I was having money though for my last YouTube channel. And so I was buying crypto then. I really didn't know a lot about the 4-year cycles then. We were just having fun with Dogecoin, and we were talking about other altcoins to invest in, like VeChain and Harmony. I bought Harmony. Boom. Huge bear market 2022. I am not holding my crypto through another bear market. Now, we don't know if 2026 is going to do this, but if it does, I'll look pretty stupid. As much as I talk about the 4-year cycles, I would look pretty stupid holding all of my crypto all the way down. So I am taking profits in 2025. All right, so let's get to the big news, which I tweeted and talked about in my other video. Well, Dogecoin now has a green candle coming right back up. But it's this. Dogecoin showing market trends from 2020. So now we're 2024. Still pre-full bull market. And the way Dogecoin is trading now is eerily similar to 2020. So where could we see $2 Dogecoin? Could this be by April in the next 2 months? What is this crazy talk? Again, this isn't me. Some people complaining in comments on my YouTube channel, talking about $10 Dogecoin, you're fooling. Like, I just tell the news. I just show you what other people are doing. This is it. This is Ali. Well, this was his first one. This was the $10 one, and I made a video on this. $10 Dogecoin. So back in 2020, we were in this inflection point on this descending wedge through the yellow zone through 2020, and then in 2021 had the big breakout where Doge went up like 28,000%, right? Well, guess what we've just had? Since then, we've had this descending wedge, which then we broke out of, have traded up and down sideways through this yellow zone. And if you take the fractal image from 2021, which is done by percentage, and you put it right here where we are now, this thing is predicting we could be $10. Well, this one's was like $2, $3 if you just zoom in a little bit more. By April, I guess they did April 22nd, you would have $2. Is that right? Well, no, it'd be 20 cents on April 22nd. You'd have 20 cents. And this would be right when it was starting to take off. That's what this chart is. And I zoomed in on it here. That's this chart. So 22nd of April, we'd be at about 20 cent Dogecoin, which would be the first stop before it continues to take off. Now, I don't think we're going to have the news or the hype that's going to cause this to happen this soon. I think this is going to happen more toward end of the summertime, would be my guess. But again, I mean, Ali's just saying, look, 97 bars until a breakout from the low. Here we had the low, although it did dip a little more just because of that was that COVID drop, but which it just traded right back up. So 97 bars, breakout. We had the low in June of 2022, 4.9 cent Doge, 97 bars is coming up. And then the breakout. So this would be 20 cent Dogecoin by 22nd of April. And then we'd be even higher come May and June. We're talking $1 and then maybe up to $10. Yeah, low roller. The big hype will be if Bitcoin goes to 100K, that's going to be such a huge news event. I mean, that is just going to be all over the news. You're going to be hearing all this talk about Bitcoin and crypto. It's going to be everywhere. And if Dogecoin is going on a run at that same time, you're going to be getting a lot of people coming in buying Dogecoin. Is this clickbait, Theodore? Well, look, I'm looking at news articles, right? I didn't do these charts. They're talking, Ali charts, right? He says we could see Doge enter a parabolic breakout around April. So are we in breakout territory? Dogecoin in breakout territory? Well, that was the thumbnail. That was the title. And this is the chart. We are in breakout territory. That's where Doge is. It's happened twice before. Here we're on the third round of this, right? The third cycle of this with Doge. It's done it before. 8,000% gain, 23,000% gain. What would be the next gain? I don't know. I'm just looking at the charts. So we must believe. And none of these price predictions mean anything until people start buying heavily. And that is true. Bullrun's absolutely right. That is true. But if Bitcoin hits 100K and Doge is going on a run, people are going to be buying heavily. It's going to happen. The hype is going to be there, and we're going to see these crazy prices across the crypto board. That's what bull market in crypto is. And this is wealth building. Like I said last summer, wealth building. If you're buying in low, buying Jasmy at 0.0033, right? You could have bought Bitcoin, not great over the summer because Bitcoin had already gone on a run, in January. So it didn't have a huge dip, but you could have bought ETH at 1,600. It's double that now. We were buying Doge at 5.8 cents. Good time to buy. Not that this isn't a bad time to buy. Not as good. Got to put in a little more capital to see bigger gains. But that's where we are. Yeah, that's not true, EB, about Glauber. Glauber's got a house in Las Vegas, all paid for. It wasn't the Doge, though. I mean, he was shilling all those other tokens, and he was making a ton of money for all these other projects were sending him all these tokens, and he was selling those and getting paid for promotions and all sorts of other things. So he made a lot of money, not off Doge, off everything else he was doing. And his YouTube channel as well was making a lot of money too. That's Glauber. Is Robinhood stock a good buy? Robinhood will probably be very profitable if Dogecoin went on a huge run to $1. Yes. Robinhood would be very profitable. But why not just hold Doge? Just hold Doge. Do I think Doge will break above 9 cents, continue rising, or will it trace back to resistance? Right now, the way this week is going, I think we're going to see a good trading week of crypto. We might have some little pullbacks during the evenings, but come tomorrow, I think Bitcoin's going to continue up and Doge will follow. I think that's where we are in our trading now. I haven't looked at the news cycle for this week. If there's any big economic indicators coming out or anything like that, but I don't recall seeing anything like that. So it's all looking good. Yeah, I would not believe that crypto documentary on Apple TV. I wouldn't believe it. He's still on Twitter. I think he's fine. I wouldn't believe that. And he probably still has millions of Dogecoin. So he's fine. Liquidations today, for those, I saw someone said something about leverage. Shorting, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Pepe. I mean, huge Pepe. It's just short squeeze, big time. People shorting Pepe because Pepe was going on a run. They thought, oh, this is definitely not going to keep going. I'm going to short it. And you get liquidated. You get wiped out. Don't play games. Don't outsmart yourself. Again, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm not trading leverage. I'm not shorting. I'm not doing any of that. Buying on the dips and holding for the epic big bull market that's coming this year. I'm just following the 4-year cycles, and it's just all pointing to me like we're going to have a huge next 12 months. It's going to be huge. I'm not playing games. I'm not swing trading. I'm not doing any of that now. I've got my bag. I'm holding, and I just continue to add to it on dips. That's what I'm doing. And Doge is going up. I guess I can't stop the stream now, right, Ryan? Guess got to keep holding on. Keep going. See if we get to 9 cents. 8929. Flare is pumping hard like Jasmy. I have never looked at Flare. Flare. It's on Coinbase. So you could have bought Flare here on Saturday for a low of 3.8 cents and up to its peak here this morning, 44%. That's a pretty good run over 3 days. That's pretty good. I don't know what Flare is. I haven't followed it. It's one of, is it, let me look here. Flare. It's number 51. Wow, it's a top 100. What is Flare? The Flare network. Connect everything. Blockchain for data, providing developers with secure, decentralized access. Flare time series Oracle. Unleash the full potential. Blockchain. Scalable EVM-based smart contracts. Build on Flare with more data than ever before. Interesting. Looks like a good project. I'm all in on too many other cryptos to get into a new one. That's just where I am. I can't buy everything new, right? Can't buy everything. Look at Doge. I gotta keep streaming, Ryan. 894. Flare's a good one, Bull Run. Yeah, figures. Flare is trying to run Dogecoin, Litecoin, and XRP smart contracts. Huh, interesting. Thoughts on watching the order books? On Bitcoin, you see a lot of where the big limit order buys and sells are at. Some exchanges do give out that information in APIs, and you can look at that. I don't really get into that because I'm not a trader. That's for traders who really want to know that stuff, and I'm not trading. So I'm buying and holding now, and so where all of those big limit orders are set, doesn't interest me. I really more follow the news and what the impact of the news is on crypto pricing, much less the full sort of TA with all of the order books. There are other YouTubers who follow that stuff, not on Doge specifically, but for overall markets, mostly on Bitcoin is what I've seen for those. 894 on Doge. Spell token. 5 cents is a long way. I don't know if we're going to get that high. What would be my target for Spell token? The Spell token right now is 0.001. So 1/10 of a penny. So it has to do a 10x to get up to 1 cent. So I'd be happy with 1 cent Spell. This crazy trading at the beginning of Spell, this is when it first came onto Coinbase, up at 2 cents. That might be hard to make. 1 cent would be here. There's 1 cent right there. That would be a 10x from here. for Spell token to get up to 1 cent. I'll be happy with that. 5 cents, that would be tough. I think that'll be tough to make. Let's see what Doge looks like on the daily. Got to get over 9 cents, guys. Strong resistance here from back in January. Got to get past this 9 cent red line. Hit it in January, couldn't hold it. Hit it again February 19th, 20th, couldn't hold it. Got to get back above it. And then it can turn into support and we can move on up to 10. Yeah, Pepe's moving. Is she pumping? This isn't a pump. Not a pump yet. It's a nice move up over 10, drop to 0, but it's not pump mode yet. SHIB is not in pump mode yet. When we see SHIB pump mode, these volume candles will all spike up and SHIB will take off. We are not anywhere near there yet. But this is good. Get back above 10. Hold it. Don't drop back. Don't lose the 0 back or gain a 0 back. I mean, you just lost it. So see if SHIB can. SHIB has just been quiet for so long. I mean, look at this 4-hour chart. It's just, it got up to 10 and then just stopped. So this is good. Moving up on SHIB. Again, I want SHIB to do well because it helps Dogecoin too. I also own some SHIB, but I want to see it do well. And Bone token as well has been going up over 66 cents now for Bone. That's been a big run here over the weekend from 55 cents to 66 cents. That's pretty good. Bone is the gas fee for Shibarium. If you guys didn't know, that's what Bone token is. I bought mine on crypto.com at a terrible price just because crypto.com has a crappy exchange. But I wanted to get some Bone token for the eventual SHIB run. So VeChain to $5. Wow, low roller has got some really high prices. It's 5 cents now. 50 cents would be a 10x. Where was VeChain back in 2021, you ask? Well, let me go to just the weekly here. It traded as high as 25 cents. So we'll take 25 cents. I have a sell line here at 18 cents. That was the second spike here, November of 2021. Because in April of 2021, when all the altcoins were going crazy, those are kind of unrealistic prices for a lot of them. Cardano was way up. VeChain might be one of them. But to get from here to 18 cents, that's a pretty good run. That would be 255%. So we'll see. We'll see about that. But it's good. It's getting up. It's breaking 5-cent resistance line. That's a long resistance line that goes all the way back to 2022 for VeChain. So this is good. We were buying some down here, or I bought some down here. Here's my average, 0.0226. This light blue line there is my average. So I got a little bag of VeChain. It's staked on Exodus wallet, and I get paid in the VThor tokens. VThor is heavily manipulated as a crypto token. It goes on these crazy runs and usually has these big pullbacks. But yeah, so I get VeThor tokens for staking VeChain. $8.95. Doge so close. Yep, she only one in your portfolio not moving. Yeah, I've got a few of them. I've got a few that aren't moving. Just waiting. Aptos is one, just waiting. Aptos has just been releasing all these tokens like every month or every other week or whatever they do it. So that's been tough on the Aptos price. Great project, but bad tokenomics. And Yearn Finance had a big run earlier in the year and sold off and just hasn't moved since then. So, yep. VeChain to $5. I don't see it. Don't see it. Yeah, Spell was way up, way back in the day, but now it's just, again, I don't know how many tokens were out there at that time. I wasn't following it back then, but we'll see. Oh, Crypto.com is definitely over 9 cents for Dogecoin now. Definitely. In fact, I could even look at it right here. You're not buying Dogecoin for 8.9 on Crypto.com. Their prices are just ridiculous. And then when you sell, you don't get a good price either. See what they have for Doge. Search Doge. 9.21. The Doge price is 9.21. Seriously, guys, 9.21 for Doge. The Crypto.com is just a terrible exchange. Look at that. It's 8.98 on Binance, and it's 9.21 on Crypto.com. That's crazy. That's Crypto.com crap. That's how the Bone token was for me. It was like trading at 61, and I bought it for like 67 because it was just like that. Yeah, Robinhood is cheaper than that. Robinhood doesn't have quite as big a spread. It doesn't show you on the app what the spread is, but on the website you used to be able to see that. I haven't looked at it in a long time. I wonder if I can get to it without logging in. Probably not. Yeah, it's not going to show me the charts unless I log in. Product. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't let you. Never mind. 8994, guys. Did it hit 9? There's one little wick up there. Looks like it hit it. That's a strong resistance line, though. Let's zoom into the 1 minute chart. Oh, on Binance. Didn't quite make it. 8998 on Binance. Not quite there. All of y'all owe me a Coke. We can go into seconds. 15-second chart. Will it do it? Oh, no, I have to pay for that. Yeah, it won't do that. 1 minute is the quickest one I can get for the non-paid version on TradingView. So close. In Robinhood, it's 9 cents. Yeah. Two. VeChain's not going to hit $5. You can dream all you want. If it hits 25 cents, I'm selling. $5. There it is, 9 cents. It touched it, came right down back to 8,999. Let's go. $1 VeChain? God. What's that, 20x? Could it? I mean, VeChain starts going crazy. Guess you don't know. Yeah, ADA at 60 cents would go to $6, would be a 10x. And then to $10 would be another double from there, just about. I'm not clicking away from this Doge chart. I'm not clicking away this time. If Doge went to $10, I would not have as much Doge as I have today, because I would have already been taking profits. You don't know. I know you're having fun. I'm still a bit of a realist, though. I get these comments on these YouTube channels, on these YouTube videos. I'm not shilling this stuff. I'm just showing the charts, showing the news, saying what's possible. But if you want to dream about $5 VeChain, you go right ahead. Come on, Doge. Let's go. Doge is a master at testing my faith. It is. It's been a long year, long 2 years, long 3 years for some, just about. From its high, May 7th, 2021 to today. Yeah, the Binance chart here shows just touching 9 cents. Are we selling? X asks. Are we selling to make a little side money? That's interesting. It's like, what are you going to do with your crypto profits, right? If you do sell, put it into another crypto, you're back in the market, right? My plan in 2025 is when I sell, we'll probably look at a distribution into some fixed interest assets, maybe some real estate. I don't know. Probably depends on how many millions I made, right? If I make lots of millions, we'll probably put it in some real estate. And then the rest will be in some fixed price assets for a little while, maybe for a year or year and a half. Because a fixed 5% for a year, as opposed to the possibility of a bear market in crypto, like we just showed a little bit ago, I'm not taking that risk. I'm not taking that risk. So I will not be holding 90% of my crypto in 2020, past 2025. I'm not holding it. So, but we'll see how it goes through, through the summer into the fall. Where's Bitcoin going to be? This craziness going to continue through 2025. Some think we already have sort of a left shifted cycle, meaning that from the 4-year cycle bands that we were showing here, that it's going to be a left cycle meaning the all-time high is not going to come at the end of the fourth year, but it's going to be early in the fourth year, which would be like February of 2025, because we're already doing a big run, not in the all-time high year, but the halving year, which we did in 2020. 2020 had a big run in the fall and hit an all-time high in February of 64K, but then it sold off, eventually traded back up in November to 69K. But that was a different kind of trading than what Bitcoin had done before from 2017 and 2013. So we don't know. 2017 was a super cycle? Not really. It's showing the same thing here. 2016 was the halving year, traded up in the halving year, but not as parabolic as 2017. And then what happened? December of 2017, January of 2018, huge sell-off, big sell-off. 2018 was definitely a bear market, big bear market. And 2022, we just lived through big bear market. I mean, Bitcoin went from 69K all the way to 15.6. I'm not holding through that kind of dip. And especially if Doge goes crazy, I'm not holding all of my Doge. I'll always have some Doge. I mean, because you don't know like what could happen. But I'll be taking profits. But these are the 4-year cycles. And until this 4-year cycle breaks, I'll keep following it. And if I miss out on some potential gains because I took profits of 10x gains, I can live with that. I can live with 10x profits. So again, that's what I'm doing. You guys might have different goals, but that's what I'm doing. Just touched 9 cents. That's resistance, guys, right there. You just saw it. Heavy resistance. Could not trade above it here. Again, this is just a 1-minute chart, so I got to go back to the 15-minute, which I normally have, and it's just a wick up to 9. Still a green candle on the 15-minute. But that 1-minute chart shows, couldn't trade above it. Again, this is on Binance. So. Now, X, see, you're playing this swing trade game. So here's what I do. And I've learned this from my own, right? If you sell at 9 and you rebuy at 8.5, right? How often are you going to play that swing trade game? You've got 2 things fighting you. One is taxes, right? Short-term capital gains taxes. I'm holding my Doge for at least a year so that when I do eventually sell, I've got a long-term capital gains tax, not a short, which is like 15 to 20% extra money I save by doing that. That's the first thing. The second, you're waiting to rebuy at 8.5 cents. What if it doesn't go to 8.5 cents? Then you're out on your Doge and it just takes off from here. You've sold your Dogecoin. Dogecoin is trading up to 10 cents, but you're not in the game anymore because you sold it here. That's the other chance you're taking. You're thinking it's going to dip to 8.5 cents. It may never hit 8.5 cents again. That's what you're risking. And I've decided I'm not playing that game in this market. I did it in the bear market. 2022, I was swing trading Dogecoin because I knew it was a bear market. And most likely it was going to go down. Now, in this early bull market, no way. I am not trading that. I'm not doing swing trading. particularly with Bitcoin trading like it is, the whole market could just keep going up. And like I said, you sell at 9 cents and you're waiting for 8.5. 8.5 may never come again. 2 accounts. So you're having fun with a short-term account. That's good. That's a good way to do it. Yep. Because I own so many cryptos, I've got so much invested now, I'm not playing the swing trading game. So, yep, bull run, same thing. Did a lot of trading last year, but not doing it this year. Bull run's doing the same thing. Greetings from Boston. Well, I'm in Boston. So we're not that far away from each other. So welcome. I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Always hit the like. But yeah, I'm here in Boston too. I have somewhere between 2.5 and 3 million Dogecoin. I don't know exactly because I have it in a number of different places. I don't have it all in one place. I've got some on the MyDoge app. I've got some in Trust Wallet, got some in Exodus Wallet, got some on my Ledger, got a big chunk on my Ledger here. If you guys are interested in a Ledger hardware device, I do have a link in the description below to check out Ledgers. I get a little commission on that if you buy a Ledger through my link. So I've got Doge there. I've got some Doge on Robinhood. I've got some Doge on Coinbase, especially that 83,000 Doge I just bought last week. So overall, I don't know exactly how many Doge I have. It's somewhere in that range though. And I saw Jason was getting close. Earlier up in the chat, Jason, I saw that you posted your, what was it, 995 or something? You're close. You're close. Yeah, Charles, if you're a resident of Puerto Rico, they don't have capital gains. If you buy it in Puerto Rico when you're there, if you bought it here in the United States when you're here, and then you move to Puerto Rico, the United States will be looking for their cut on capital gains if you sell it in Puerto Rico. But you bought it when you were still here in the States. Because Rob from Digital Asset News moved permanently to Puerto Rico. He still has a place in El Paso, Texas, but he's a permanent resident of Puerto Rico because he's there over half the year. And he knows. He knows the Puerto Rico rules. So I heard it from him. $1 million Doge, 5 million Jasmy. Yeah, and I've got 2.5 to 3 million Doge and 3 million Jasmy coins. So yeah, millionaire. It's on the horizon. We don't know what Jasmy is going to do. We don't know. Let's take a look at the Jasmy chart. We'll go to the 4-hour. Oh, look at Doge's chart. That is beautiful. We just have to get over 9 cents. Jasmy. Yeah. See, the Jasmy chart still looks good, even though it did have a sell-off yesterday. But it's rebounded. So this is still a good-looking chart. Pretty soon, with a little more trading, we can start to do a little more TA on this. But yeah, I don't even know where to begin this. You know, so on one of these. Well, we'll see. Right now it's just trading up. Still, the trend is still up for Jasmy, which is good. Good for Jazz. Big trading last week. Huge volume of trading. If this picks up again, look out. Because Jasmy is now on the radar screen for a lot of crypto traders. And if people in Japan continue to learn about it and know about it and support it, That could be huge. We're still right there. Keep it on the 1 minute here. Doge is just hanging out at 898. 898. Rodrigo says, yes, John, you will be the next Dogecoin millionaire. Yeah, Doge goes to $1 and you held, you're there. That's for sure, regardless of what Jasmy does. Keep streaming while Blue Horse is eating his breakfast over in Singapore. 222. You're welcome. 995. You're so close, Jason. So close to your goal. 22222. Did Tesla report how much? Nate, they had a thing that was just called digital assets. They didn't separate between Bitcoin and Dogecoin. But there was another item that was on their last earnings report that did mention Bitcoin. And I think if you did the math, it looked like there was more in their digital assets bucket than just the Bitcoin that they reported. So they didn't specifically say they had Dogecoin, but if you do the math, there's some left over from the Bitcoin that they did say they had versus their total digital asset holding. I would think that they would have Dogecoin from those like me who bought stuff from the Tesla merch store. You know, I should probably go back and look at that transaction to that wallet address that I sent my Doge to and see whether that wallet address still holds Dogecoin. Because if it does, that's a Tesla wallet. I'll have to go back and look at that because that'll be a key. I'll have to do that. All in on Jasmy. Yep. Jasmy's gonna be good. Just have that feeling. 3 major whales just got activated yesterday. More whales all the time. Just buying. Thinking of buying more Doge? Do you think this is a good idea? We don't know. Again, we don't know if it's going to go down. There's still an 8 here. This could be the last. We were saying this at 7 cents, at 7.9 cents. The same thing. Could be the last time you buy Dogecoin with a 7. And we were saying that not too long ago. When Doge was down, let me zoom out. It was back here. That was on February 12th, that morning. And I put that white line there. See that right above my head there? And then we had that live stream that night, and Doge had already gone up to 8.2 cents. And it was like, that could have been the last time right there that you could buy Dogecoin for under 8 cents. It ended up going down on February the 13th with one wick that came right down and went right back up. One last wick that came down. You can't see it on the screen. It's pretty small. I could zoom in a little more on it, pull this over, and you'll see it. That's right there. There was that one wick right there. You still can't really see it well, but that was it. And Dogecoin has not revisited 8 cents. 8.5 cents then became support. And that's when we were tracking this. I bought more at 8.3 right here on the 21st of February. That's that green circle. That was my last Doge purchase at 8.3. And then from there, we drew this line during the live stream. It's like, yeah, and Doge is probably going to loop up from here. And that's what it's done. Except today, it just skyrocketed up faster. So, well, it looks like we just touched 9 cents, and that's all we're going to do tonight. So we'll see overnight what happens. I'll be making a video tomorrow, and then we'll be live again Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So I'm not going to have a Friday live stream this week, at least not at 5 o'clock. If I do one on Friday, it's going to be late, and it'll be a late night one. So keep that in mind. I'll let you know more about that on Wednesday. But meanwhile, I'll have a video tomorrow coming out. Thank everyone for joining in. Good stream. Touch that 9 cents. We'll see. Maybe the Asian market makers will push Doge up over 9 cents, and we'll stay over it. Except for those of you who still want to dip to buy some more. Maybe you get that one last dip. So hope everyone's doing well, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.